Today I'm going to show off not one, but two lovely G-Shocks which I believe could be the hottest ones around. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Now, right now, I believe I'm wearing the best G-Shock money can buy, the BX5600. The game-changing memory in pixel display square G-Shock that everybody in the G-Shock world was asking for. But right now, is it the hottest G-Shock you could buy? Nah. No, I think today's G-Shocks I'm going to show you are hotter than a hot cross bun on a hot summer's day. These watches have literally only just dropped, and I was very fortunate enough to have them sent to me by G-Shock. We're like that these days. Maybe not. So new fancy colour scheme and design on a very tried and tested iconic shape. Don't forget to stick around for the wife's comments at the end and the Casio corner where I showcase one of your Casios. Are you G-Shock camouflage ready? Let's go! So, first one to show you today, ladies and gentlemen, is the DW-6900 CMG-3ER. Camo cool! I mean, doesn't this look awesome or what? It is obviously the DW-6900 case, but transformed into this streetwise looking urban stroke jungle explorer G-Shock. I might go as far as to say this may be my favourite 6900 I've reviewed. And usually I do go for retro looking, you know, first edition looking G-Shocks. But how cool is this? The golds, the blacks, the camo greens. It almost looks like a watch Arnold Schwarzenegger was destined to wear in Predator 3. When it comes to the exterior, it is this bio resin, very soft to the touch. It actually feels very premium. The whole watch looks premium as resin watches go. We have those typical recessed stainless steel pushers and that big G illuminator button on the front. How cool is that G-Shock in gold? Those are the little things that G-Shock collectors, particularly DW-6900 G-Shock collectors, look for, and how it goes so well with that gold frame before you get to the LCD display. It's genius. Now, although this is marketed towards, I don't know, global street culture, I'm digging it. And I'm not a whippersnapper. I can see me wearing this a lot. But the flashes of gold is just such a fantastic move. Usually on a DW-6900, the strap is a little bit boring, but with the camo pattern on here, it actually looks quite interesting. When it comes to the display, we have our obvious and typical 3 circular animation subdials and the big display at the bottom. Weight-wise, this comes in at around 67 grams, so it's not light, but it's not too heavy. Obviously, this being a G-Shock is 200 meters water resistant, and this thing has a battery life of 5 years. The screen is protected by a mineral glass, and although the features on this watch isn't, you know, top level, there's still quite some nice ones here. Obviously, we have our alarms, we have a countdown timer, we have a stopwatch. Notice that the time is being displayed in the corner. We don't have a dual time, which is quite unusual for G-Shocks these days, particularly new ones, but I never really use it, I've got to be honest. The battery light, very cool. Ice white LED with an afterglow. This watch also offers a flash alert, which is a cool little feature you don't get in every G-Shock. But at the end of the day, this is a statement piece. It's a, I've spent a bit of money and I look cool piece. Yes, there is no multi-band 6. It's not solar powered, but I think the price of £110 for a brand new G-Shock, I think reflects it, you know? I don't think it's too expensive that it puts too many people off. This still has all the great G-Shock protective shrouding and shock absorption that you don't get with just regular Casios, and it is such an iconic shape, isn't it? And on my 6.5-inch wrist, well, 6900s do always wear a bit big, but I've learnt to accept it and to enjoy it. But you don't go into buying a G-Shock for the tidy small proportions. This looks absolutely phenomenal on the wrist, and I stand by the statement where I think this is probably my favourite DW6900 I've reviewed. I think it's awesome.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Right, I've left the fancy one till last. Are you ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the GM 6900 CMG-3. And if the last watch was a statement piece, I don't really know what to call this one. But one thing I do know is I really do like it. So essentially it's still a DW6900, but with a stainless steel ion plated case cover. When it comes to the strap, it's exactly the same as the DW6900. And even though the head of this watch is gold, it still manages to show a little bit of camouflage with a matte finish to it. And it is really cool. This is when you turn the DW6900 into totally form over function, you know, using the tried and tested design, but seeing if you can make something look the coolest. And sometimes to its detriment, when people do that, it doesn't become the practical tool that made it what it was. And when I say that, I mean in the display. I haven't had many amazing experiences with negative display G-Shocks. Yes, in the light, they are phenomenal. And if you're wearing this outside, you're not going to have a problem. Just sometimes inside, it can be a bit difficult to read. But I don't think that's the main reason why this one was made. Because if the resin 6900 was made for the streetwear guy or gal, this one's to be worn by the head of the street guy or gal. You know, the urban outfitter that has made it in their life, done good, and wants to show off without buying a fake Rolex. G-Shock and the urban scene really do go hand in hand and is massive business. And I've got to be honest, I don't mind it if they make watches like this. And whereas the DW6900 was, you know, subtle-ish, this one is the complete opposite. And for that, I still like it. Now, because we have this stainless steel shroud construction, it's about 30 odd grams heavier. Not the best sports watch to wear. Because of the construction, the black pushers, the finishing to the case, it feels much more premium. And that's with the same strap. Again, 200 meters water resistant. I love the reflective printing of the G-Shock and Shock Resist at the top. I love G-Shock etched in to this case. What this watch offers is exactly the same as the first watch, but it does it in such a more premium package. And when it comes to the backlight, again, an ice white LED, and it doesn't do a bad job at all considering this is a negative display. Now, funnily enough, the proportions of this, you know, unsubtle DW6900 is a little bit smaller than the resin version. And on my 6.5 inch wrist, the wife is not gonna like this. That's all I'm saying. I love it. I guess as the strap doesn't blend in with the watch like the resin version does, it may perceive or look a little bit bigger. I don't know what you guys think on the screen, but I think there is definitely a time and a place to wear this. Every time you go out, yes, it's a bit blingy. Yes, it's a bit garish, but it works. Somehow it works. The gold and the camo, it just works. And because the construction of this watch is a little bit different, and particularly the head of the watch is more premium, this one is going to cost you £240. Which, yes, you don't get the tough solar and you don't get the multi-band 6. But again, those that buy this watch are not going to be bothered about that. And although it's one of the loudest G-Shocks I have ever reviewed in my time, I mean, I've done a couple before, but never ones that are so blatantly in your face and proud of it at the same time. And I'm loving it. I could get used to this. So there we go, the DW6900 CMG and the GM6900 CMG. What do you think? Honestly, in front of me, looking at both of them, I don't really know what to choose. I know it, my head is telling me the resin one, but something else is telling me go for the gold. I know I would wear the camo all resin one more, but how good would that look going out on a Saturday night
for a cheeky Nando's
wearing this thing on your wrist? Guaranteed to get looks, guaranteed to get jealous looks. Module wise, you're not getting anything different here, team. It's the exterior that is what's cool, what's collectible. But which one do you go for? Oh dear Lord, now for the wife. So here it is, my wife's thoughts on both camo G-Shocks, starting with the resin DW6900. I don't mind this. It's not too in your face, it's big, but I quite like it. Next up, the GM6900. One word, disgusting. Okay, that pretty much sums up what I thought the wife would say. She's just not into blingy watches, and her worst watches are blingy metal G-Shocks. Could have given it more of a review than just one word though. Yes, Casio Corner is back, and we got to say a big thanks to Frank Sunsen. He is showing a fantastic G-300L. I don't think I've ever seen this one in the wild before. Certainly looks early 2000s to me. Love the shrouds over the buttons on either side of the case. And by the looks of it, it's taken one hell of a beating. But isn't that what G-Shocks are for? It's a phenomenal shot, my friend, and thanks for tagging me in. And if you want to be on the next Casio Corner, all you got to do, find me on Instagram here and tag me in on one of your Casio posts. Because who knows, next time, the star of the show could be you. Hey, again, another action-packed show. I have got the camo on and I am loving it. If you have watched till the end of the show, you are legendary. And if you want to show a bit more support to the channel, we got a Patreon now. See the shows early, blooper reels, behind the scene footage, private group chat, and get your name credited at the end of every show like this phenomenal lot. Whoa. But if I've got you here for a few more minutes, and I think I have. Yeah, especially you, madam. Oh, yes. With that lovely baby G on. Come on. You're going to love this one. Trust me. Click this one. You'll love it. I guarantee. I mean, most of you might have seen it before, but it's no harm watching it again, is it? Go on, click it. Click it. Click it.